So first thing, text to column. So yesterday we have discussed about first name, mid name, and last name, right? Okay, the same way we're gonna understand now here also. So text to column in the sense, it will just convert text by delimiter. Okay. So based on the specific column, delimiter in the sense special characters. So based on that, you're gonna use it and it will be available in your data tab. So if you click on this data tab, you will be seeing text to column, but you need to know from where to where you need to select. First, you need to select all the three or all the four records. You need to click wait and listen, then you try it. Then you have to click on next. And here, what is the common name? Samir Abdul Khan. But what is the common thing here? Space. Space is known as your delimiter. So you will be selecting the space and click on next and then click on finish. Automatically you will get it. Okay. But here, you're not getting the full name. Where is your full name here? Do you find anywhere full name? No. So when you click on this, it will just extract all the information from the starting name only, from the starting column. Samir is your first name, Abdul will be your second name, and Khan will be your last name. Can you see this? Deleted, right? So in case if you want to split the columns without getting, damage to this country, then you have a simple way. Whenever you get anything next to this column and you want to split, it will even remove this information. For example, once you have clicked on this and finish, you can see there is already data here. Do you want to replace it? So you're replacing. So your original column country information has been gone. So to avoid that kind of a scenario, you have to click on text to column. By default, it is delimiter, space. Okay. Now, where do you want to import? Destination location. You just need to select here, J column. If you click on this and if you click on finish, automatically you'll get the full name. You'll get first name, mid name, and last name. Got it? So you just need to click what? Destination. And you need to change here. You need to select this one next to country and you need to click on finish. That's it. If you do, you will get the answer. Cross check. We have here a few things which is called conditional formatting. So basically in Excel, conditional formatting in the sense, based on the condition, you will give a colors, okay, to highlight the records. At that moment, we're gonna use conditional formatting. So how it gonna work, we'll see here. So let's see. First, I'm gonna select the range. Whenever you're working on the conditional formatting, you should not refer column header. Please mute. Thank you. So whenever you're connecting, okay, with conditional formatting, you should not use column header. You should avoid it. Below the column header, whatever the numbers you have to select that range. First condition, okay. Now here, what exactly it is saying? Above 3,500, green color we need it. So we're gonna go to the home tab, conditional formatting, highlight cell rule, greater than, which option we need? 3,500. And which color do we need? Green. So you need to drop down and you need to select the green color over here. Are you getting the green color? Still, you will not unselect this. Keep it like this only. Second condition is what? Between 1,500 to 3,500. So highlight cell rule. Do you see somewhere called between? You will be selecting that 1,500 till 3,500. Which color do we need? Yellow. So we are selecting this. Now the last option is again highlight cell rule, lesser than, which condition it is? 1,500. And which color do you need? Red. By default, it is red. I hope this makes clear. Okay, if you want to clear this conditional formatting, drop down this clear rule and you can clear the rule selections. So if you click on this, it will get clear. Okay, to the next concept. Now here, when you see towards right-hand side, they want to highlight top 3 sales. So whenever we say top 3, it should be in the green color. Which color do we need? Green. Whenever we see bottom, it should be in the red. because it should be highlighted who is in the lowest performance. Okay, so we're gonna select the range, conditional formatting. Do you see top and bottom rule? Just see in my screen and then try later on. Top 10 items, and here we're gonna use only 3 conditions. By default, it is giving you which color? Red. So drop down and select green and click OK. Now tomorrow, if any numbers changes, for example, someone has achieved 600 or 6000, do you see the numbers are changing? Automatically the color is getting highlighted. Okay, to which area? To the certain area which you have selected from here to here. If I type here somewhere, for example, 8000 also, it will not get colored, but it is getting colored. How come? Because it is syncing from the upper one, but later on it will not. For example, if I type IU, is it getting color? Now if I type 8000, is it getting color? No. So now you don't have anything, so it is getting connected. But in case if you add something, it will not get connected. Clear? So remember this, only the range from here to here. And the same concept goes to bottom. I'm just selecting the range, conditional formatting, top or bottom, and here you have bottom 10 items. And here, what do you have to mention? 3. And click OK, you're gonna get the bottom 3. Clear on this? Can you get data bars, icon, and data bars again? Okay, let's understand about the data bars. So you have 3-4 variants of data bars. So data bars in the sense, inside this value, you should get something kind of a shady colors. Okay, that is called data bar. So if you go to the conditional formatting and you see here data bar, you have one solid color, which is called as gradient. Can you see the shady color? Dark to light. Whichever the color you select, it will give you dark to light. So starting initially, it will be darker like this, and then it will go to the light color. So that is called gradient part. Okay. In this, you have even the darker one. So complete dark. In case if you need color scale, even this is the same thing, but you will get the shades of color. Can you see that? You are getting the shades of color. So you can choose whichever you want. Clear on this? So this is how you're gonna fill it. So suppose if I want to fill completely into a red color, and now if my value is changing to 9000, can you see that? Automatically the bar is changing now. So you're representing. It is actually called as a graphical presentation. Okay, in real-time scenario, you may use this option. Can you guys try directional formatting? Do you see the icon here? So in this icon, you have directional, shapes, indicators, and ratings. You can choose whatever you want. For example, if I'm showing the directions, you'll get 3 types of direction. One is green, and then middle one will be your yellow, and the down one will be your red. So here you can see the color shades. Whichever the higher value is there, it is showing you in a green color. Whichever the lower value, it's showing in a red color. And whatever the middle value you have, it is showing you in a yellow color. Okay, now here, in case I don't want like this, let's assume that my manager has said me he wants 3500 and above green arrow. Okay, which arrow he needs? Green arrow. Okay, between 2002 3500, we need yellow arrow. And then lesser than 2000, what we need? Red arrow. Lesser than 2000. Do you see lesser than 2000? Which arrow you have? Is it lesser than 2000 or greater than 2000? So you should get yellow color, right?
Yes, sir.
So now to modify this, clearly remember here, whenever you want to modify anything, first thing you need to select that range. And then you will go to the conditional formatting. And here below, you have 2 ways. You can just go from here and you can click more rule. Direct option it is. Second one, do you see the manage rule over here? If you click on this manage rule, you will get the conditions over here. And you have to click on edit rule. And in this, okay, what is the value conditions I have given? When the value is equals to or greater than which condition? 3500. So I should get the value greater than. And is it a number or percentage? Number. So I need to select the number. And what number I need? 3500.
500.
Okay. Now the second condition again number. If the number is okay lesser than 3500 and greater than what? Greater than what? 2000. Then which color I should get? Yellow.
Yellow.
And then if I click on this, and then if I click on this, okay, automatically, if I click apply, now can you see the changes? What's happening? Whichever you have between 2 to 3,500, you're getting yellow color. Getting it? Earlier you were not getting. So this is how you can modify. So how do you get this answer? Conditional formatting, manage rule, and then you have to click on edit rule. Clear on this? Can you guys, what you have to do, you know? You have to use equals to and select the cell. That is called reference cell. And then you need to select this conditional formatting, highlight cell rule, sorry, data bars, and select whichever the colors you want. Okay, after that, you just need to click on the same thing, click on more rules, and here, show bar only. Once you click on this, it will apply, and you can see. Simple concept it was. Even experienced candidate, I was expecting you guys to do it. First thing, referring the cell. Okay, then just dragging till down, till the value you have, and then selecting the cell. After doing this, go to the conditional formatting, data bars, and directly you can switch to the more rule. You can switch directly here. Once you click on this, you can choose whatever the color you want and show bar only. If you want to change the color, please select from here. Okay, if you want to choose any color, you can change from here itself. And once you click OK, you'll get automatically the color. Clear? Now, if you change the number, automatically the value should change. So first thing, still if you're not getting, then we can do step by step. You're getting it or not? Okay. Now coming to the text, change the page, please. And go to the A cell. Now, wherever you see the name called Frank, it should get highlighted with green color. So first thing, let's see here. Conditional formatting, highlight cell rule, and then equals to which name? Frank. And which color you need? Green. You got the answer? So you need to go here, conditional formatting, highlight cell rule equals to, and you need to type here the name. Can you guys try it? One, name contains AN, orange color we needed. So if I select here, and if I click on this, highlight the cell rule, text that contains. Okay, first you need to select the range, highlight cell rule, text that contain AN. You need to type there. Only whichever the contains AN next to that, you'll get highlighted, but it is showing me in red color. Which color do I need? So drop down, custom format will be there. And you can see here the color, fill color, and you can select the orange color. Clear on this? Can you guys cross check? Conditional formatting, highlight cell rule, text that contains, type AN, drop down this, and custom format. And you have to click on fill, and you have to select the color. From here to here, conditional formatting, you have to use, okay, text that contains and equals to. Then you have to go to directly more rule. In this more rule, you will be having format cell only specific text, then beginning with which letter?
N.
AN. Whatever the color you want to give, you can give it from here. Whichever the color you want, you have to click on format and you can select the color. And you're gonna get it. So whichever the names are starting from AN, then you can use this option. So again, highlight cell rule, more rule, and you have to click on here specific text and then beginning with AN. Can you guys try it? Now we'll see here, highlight the duplicate's name. To highlight the duplicate's name, you need to select this, conditional formatting, highlight. Do you see the duplicate's value? If you click on this, by default, it will give you the color. So basically duplicate will be always red color. And the unique records, whichever you are selecting here, highlight the unique records. If I select this name, click on conditional formatting, highlight cell rule, duplicate. Instead of duplicate, what do I need? Unique. In unique, I need to select green color and then click OK and you're gonna get the output. Now the next one, which you have is the date. So here, can you see to the date page? And in this data, it is very clearly saying whichever the date contains today, it should be in the red color. The first thing, whenever you go here in the conditional formatting, highlight, you will see something called date occurring. So when you select here and which day you need, I need today's date. So if you have today's date, automatically it will select the red color. Okay. And if you need last week, for example, I want to highlight only the last week colors from here. So again, conditional formatting, highlight cell rule, date occurring, you need to select here last week. So you're highlighting only the last week records. Okay. And the same thing goes for last month. So you can just select here, highlight, okay, date occurring with, here you're gonna use which option? Last month, and you can change the color also from here and you can choose it. And here also the last condition, you don't have it here, anything. Okay. Now data validations. Now let's understand about the data validation. Whenever you want to give any kind of a restriction to the users, you will be using data validation. Restriction in the sense, it may be a number, it may be a the mobile number, Aadhaar card, or any kind of a conditions you're applying to the data range. For example, here, I want to just give the entry to the users to apply numbers from 10 to 100. Okay. I want user to only entry the numbers of 10 to 100, not beyond 100. So in short, in my warehouse, okay, we have to minimum purchase quantity called 10. And the maximum quantity you can purchase only 100. You can't purchase more than 100. Got it? If you are purchasing more than 100, it will throw error. And the starting point should be 10. If you are purchasing lesser than 100 or 10 also, it will throw error. Clear? Now, first you need to select this range. And then you have to go here into the data option. So data tab will be there, the data ribbon. In this data ribbon, you will be finding out data validation. This one, you have data validation, circle invalid data, and clear data validation circle. These three conditions you have it. So in this scenario, you need to select this one. And when you drop down this, you will get the first condition called data validation. Okay, if I click on data validation, what is the condition? It's a whole number. Okay, so allow whole number between what value? 10 to 100. And if you click OK, you will get the condition. Now, suppose if I type here 50, is it accepting? 30, it's accepting. Okay, 10, still it is well. When I type 5, what it is saying? The value doesn't match with your criteria, which you have given the number, it is not matching with that. Okay, and again, if you want to retry, you can retry and you can change the number. Clear on this? If I type 150 also, again, I'll get the same error. Okay, then now the condition is simple. I know this number, you know this number. The user will come to know this number. What do you think? And whenever he types here, like, 1, he will get error like this. Again, he will try. 2, he will get this error. Again, he will try. He will get error. So every time, instead of getting error, and every time he gets trying part, he'll get irritated in this part. Okay, so you have to give some kind of a comment or message box. Message box in the sense, whenever you get this pop-up message, here you should mention that, or else you can provide a comment. Comment means whenever he keep his cursor here, he will get the information. For example, let's see. Now I'm just selecting the same range again. data validation, and here input message box. If I click here, okay, only numbers I'm just typing 10 to 100. Okay, I'm just writing like this. So here it will show you. So whenever he clicks here, he has to mention only 10 to 100. But this will look awkward just because of you can't refer the cell. What number is there? Okay, it will be popping up like this. And if you come out of that, it will not show you. But I don't need like this to show to my management. So what I'll do is, I'll just come here, I'll click on this. I don't need this message, so I'll just clear this message. 10 to 100. Okay, instead of that, what I need to get? Error alert. Error alert, you will be having three options. One is stop, warning, and information. Information is just for your information sake. Warning in the sense, it will give you warning, but you can still try. You can add the numbers. Stop in the sense, it will not accept at all. Clear? It will not at all accept. So here I can just write invalid numbers, and here please type range between 10 to 100, and I'm just clicking OK. Now see, whenever I type here 10 working fine, 20 working fine, 30, 40, okay. But when I'm typing 150, am I getting it? What I'm getting here? Invalid number. So please type range between. Now the user will be able to identify, right? And he'll write the same numbers. Clear on this? The condition is very simple. I need only 10 digit. It may be a text or number. Anything it may be, but I should only get 10 digit. I should not get more than 10 digit. Getting it? So we're gonna select here the range. And here you will be using any value. Yes, or you will be using text length. If you properly understand the question, limit entries to a certain text length, digit should be only 10. So which option you need to select? Okay. So how much equals to 10 digit, and click OK. Whatever you type, only 10 digit it will be. Even if you are giving space, it will accept only 10. Beyond 10, it will throw error. Lesser than 10, it will throw error. Okay, try it once. You do yourself now. What is the condition? Only number.
Length of number should be 10. So length plus
And okay, length
numeric.
of this is equals to 10. Okay, then give a comma, and it should be what? Is number. If it is a number and if it is a length is equals to 10, then only it should work. Now, if I type here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, is it working? If I type here only 1 to 9, what I'm getting here?
Error.
Okay, so here, this is the formula which I need to use it. Once I type here, where should I type here? Now, let me just show you. I need to select the range, data validation, and here I have to go to custom. And then when I use here custom, here I have to mention that formula. Clear on this? So what operator I have used? AND operator. And then len is equal to, the length of this text should be 10 and number should be true. If it is a number, then only it should be applying. These are the two conditions. And once you click OK, now without this also I can do it. Now when I'm typing here, IU space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it throwing error? Okay. Now let's see. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Accepting? If I type only 9, is it accepting?
No.
Clear on this?
Yes.
So this is the formula. Please make a note. Circle the number greater than 100. Circle greater than 100 number from unit sold. So which and all you need to circle? 119 and 113. But you can't manually go and do it. So you need to select the range, data validation, and here you need to give a condition called whole number. Okay. Lesser than 100. Lesser than or equals to 100. And then if you click OK here, now after that, you just need to go and select here circle invalid numbers. So you're getting it. Okay. So first condition you need to apply is whole number lesser than or equals to 100. Why 100? Because maximum number 100. You should not get circle. Okay, you're giving the condition only it should select maximum 100 number. Beyond 100, it should give you circle. So first you need to apply this. After typing this, you need to go here, drop down and circle invalid data. Click on that. Do it. Whenever you want to get the drop down list in real-time scenario, moreover, we're gonna use drop down list. Okay, which is called as a drop down list. What do you mean by drop down list? Basically, if you have a multiple choice, at that time you're gonna use this drop down list. Okay, in real-time scenario also you're gonna use this option. So how to create, they'll ask you create a drop down list. Now we have here to create a drop down list with a answer yes, no, and not sure. So either you can select the entire range, one option, or else you can just select the single cell. Up to you. If I'm selecting the entire range like this and clicking on data validation, once you click on the data validation, here you should select the list. In this list, you need to type yes, comma, no, comma, not sure. That's it. You just need to type these three and click OK. Once you click, you will get it here. Can you see the data validation? So based on the conditions, you can write whatever you want. So can you guys try it? Now next one. Now you will be having a data like this. Imagine in the next page. And they'll ask you to create data validation based on this table only. They don't want a random name now. Yes, no, or not sure. They don't need it. They need marketing, support, and sales. Tomorrow, if it is finance, they need a financier. Getting it? So like that, they need it. Automation. So here, you will again go to the data validation and you will be selecting the list. And in this list, you will select only these three cells. So from where I have selected, from D3 to F3. And then click. Now do you see here? You're getting it. In case if you need to change it, for example. Now let's see. Are you getting anywhere sales? So when I change this into sales, now let's see. Are you getting anywhere finance? This is how it works. Clear on this? So this is called dynamic data validation drop down. First, you need to select the blank cell, then only you have to apply. Okay, now let's go to the next one. Now here you have created a drop-down list of department and display the employee name. So how can you define that sales only have these many names? How can you define? You can't define it. For that, you need to create a name range. You have already done that. Again, I'm showing you. You need to select from Ayub to Krishna. And then you have to go here in the name box and you have to type here marketing. The same header, what it was mentioned there. Is it clear? So like this, you will be mentioning. Again from Ram to Sita. And you will be typing here support. And again from Lucky to Suresh, sales. You need to type like this. Is it clear? Can you guys try it? Create a name range is done for all the three columns.
Yes.
Okay. Once you have done this, now you will be writing one formula called indirect. Okay. Why? What is the reason? Let me explain you here. If I'm typing equals to sales, what I'm getting here? But when I type equals to sale, I should get this information. At least any one name I should get. I should get what name? At least one name. So what it will do, there is a formula called indirect. When you type indirect and when you select the cell, it will go to this name range, what you have created, and it will give you all the information of that column. Okay, but you may get only one Based on the version, it is changing. I don't want you guys to write like this. Listen here carefully. You will be going to the data tab, data validation, and here you will be typing list. Now here you will type indirect, open the bracket and select this cell and close the bracket and click OK. Now you can see here. Are you getting the names? Okay. In case if I'm changing here, marketing, I should get Ayub till Krishna. Am I getting Ayub till Krishna? If I'm selecting here support, and if I select here, am I getting Ram to Sita? This is how we're gonna use it. Each department, the employee name. Based on this, we're gonna see the performance in real-time scenario. Okay. Can you guys cross check? Just you have to write this formula, indirect, and you need to select the cell where you have mentioned drop down of departments.
Shows an error to me. I tried both the ways.
Give me a moment.
Yeah.
Everyone, please have a look. So there is a year and there is some random products. Okay. And let's assume that there is some quantity also. Clear? So I'll just take here. Okay, these are the things I have. Now, I want to just create a data validation between these two. Okay, so how do I create it? First, we can take this and we can remove the duplicates step by step. Somewhere you will keep at the end and you will do that. And then you will be using data validation here and you will select the list and you will select these 4 lists. So you have it from 2020 till 2024 and it is available here. Okay, this is your year data validation. Now, if you want to hide, you can just use hiding the column. So you can just right click and you can use hide option. So whenever the year get updated, automatically you'll see here. In real-time scenario, I'm showing you how it works. Then after that, we'll be adding here the product. Okay, now I have these many products. So again, I'm copying this and I'm pasting somewhere here and removing the duplicates. And then these are the products which I have it. And I'll use here data validation list. And I'll be selecting this list. So these are the lists which I have it. Okay. Now again, I'm hiding it. So I have hidden it. Now no one will come to know whether what is there here. Clear? First condition. Now I need here the total sales. Total quantity I need it. So here I'll be mentioning as total quantity. So now let's see. If I'm using here sum FS, because 2 conditions I have. And if I select here, the first condition is sum range. I'm selecting and I'm freezing it. The second condition I'm selecting here, the year, I'm freezing and I'm selecting this. And the third condition, I'm selecting this and I'm freezing this one. And closing the bracket. What answer I got? Okay. If I select here 2024, still 0. If I select car, what I'm getting now? Still 0. So it means in 2024, you don't have car. Can you see anywhere? Okay, I have EV. Let's see. If I select EV, are you getting it? Now, what you have done? You have done the same thing, data validation. So you are selecting based on this year, which value has. Cycle is having this much, car is having 0, EV is having 0, and bike is having 0. So only in this year, you have sold 101 quantity of cycle product. This is how you're gonna analyze in real-time scenario. Got it? This is what real-time works we do. For that only you need to create how to create a data validation, how to create a list, drop-down list, all those things you have to learn. And this is what example I have given you. Yes, ma'am.